Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still doing my Christmas movie marathon, so I just thought I'll do the sequel. Yeah, might as well do the rest of them, I guess. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, so yeah, might as well, so here we are. And why is there a sequel? I don't know, but here we are. Anyway, one quick thing is that how is that this is allowed? A young boy pinching a grown woman's ass, but I can't show this in a movie. Um, what? That makes no sense. I know. It was supposed to be a joke, but I'm just saying. But anyway, I heard a lot of criticism where, like, this is basically the same movie all over again. It's the same exact plot as the first movie. It's just in a city. And okay, I can see that, sure. Anyway, of course, as always, I have to talk about the plot, so let's get into it, shall we? So, yeah. Taking place a year after the first movie, we get to see our main character, again, Kevin, and he's up to no good, again, and he's in danger, again, and he left home and had to, of course, go after these criminals again, and because he got lost again. So, yeah, of course, it stresses his mother out and everybody else again. And he's in this hotel room kind of thing as well. And there's these people who pretty much, I guess you can say, kiss up to him because he has a lot of money or whatever. And, yeah, of course, he uses his card and whatnot to get his way around, of course. And, yeah, he has to outsmart these criminals again and find his way around the place and make sure he gets safe home because he's in quite a bit of danger and he has to do what he has to do. And New York City is basically his playground, I guess you can say. So there was that, I guess. Thing is that one thing I never understood, unless I'm remembering this wrong. What are the parents doing for a living? How are they able to afford this kind of thing? And allowing him to have some sort of credit card or whatever, and able to afford a big house and all that. What does Kevin's family, parents do for a living? I never got that. Again, like I said, unless I remember that wrong. And we all know taking care of one single kid is stressful because requires a lot of money. So how is it that the parents are able to take care of multiple kids? What do they do for a living? How are they able to do this? Why so many kids? Oh, speaking of plot holes, the thing is that how's that the character Kevin was able to get away with the credit card and not have nobody ask questions? Okay. So he also buys a lot of expensive stuff and just goes all crazy without a care in the world. You mean to tell me that the bank doesn't pick out this specific activity like at all? And do you think the parents would be able to trace that back to him wherever he's located as well to track the expenses down somehow? Also, since the parents actually went to the police department to look for him, so why didn't they, use the bank statements as a way to locate his location? Why didn't this happen? I don't know. This just what? With all this outrageous spending, you'd think that dad would have been notified with this. So again, why was this brought up? Why didn't the dad notice anything ever? It's never brought up. Speaking of money, remember the homeless woman? Why didn't at least they give her some shelter? I mean, they shouldn't be forced to do it, sure, but it'd be a nice extra if they did. I could just keep going like the fact that this movie is supposed to take place like 1 year after the first film. But in the second movie, he says he's 10, but in the first movie, he's 8. So, what? Okay. There's that, I guess. Whatever. But there's like plenty of continuity errors I could bring up here, folks. It just tells me that this was not planned, like, at all, whatsoever. But just thought I'll say that, folks. And, but yeah, it just seems kind of odd. That's all I'm saying. It just seems kind of weird that this is in the movie. This film did get well, a mixed response from critics. The reviews were, I guess, kind of splitting this, but anyway, it was criticized for the use of violence and for having a darker tone compared to the first one. Which honestly, I didn't mind it really, but then again, I watch horror movies all the damn time, so there's that. Anyway, this movie's fine. I mean, okay, maybe it doesn't do anything groundbreaking, really. And it's definitely better than what came afterwards, that's for sure. You can just watch the first one and then this one, and you'll be fine. And but yeah, altogether, I can say that this was a solid entry. I guess you can say. Yeah, of course he gets left behind. Of course he gets lost. Yada yada yada. But yeah, it's repetitive. It's definitely repetitive. That's for sure. But like I was saying, yeah, it just feels recycled. Really, the second and all the it feels repetitive. But altogether, it's fine. You know, it's those are good production value. The soundtrack is pretty good, and it does have the same Christmas vibes as the first one did. And I don't know, like I said, it was decent, I suppose. Definitely beats the others, sure, but what's yes, I will get to later, including the reboot that did appear on Disney Plus, which I'll get to that later. I would say, like I said in my fourth video for this series, I'll talk about all those in their own separate videos. But anyway, for this one, it's fine. I mean, it gets the job done. Is what I'm saying. It gets the job done. It does what it's supposed to. I guess you can say. So it was definitely that. But yeah, the acting is pretty good. I like the acting from everybody. Like I said in my previous video, normally I don't like kid actors in any movie, regardless of genre, because they're annoying. But thankfully, not in this one. He did. The actor who played Kevin, he did fine. So yeah, I can see why he's remembered for this role. I mean, the actor he did a bunch of other stuff, of course. These were not the only movies he did, obviously, but still. But but yeah, it's it's something I can say that you can watch with your friends, your family, or just watch it by yourself if you want. Sure, whatever. But yeah, the thing is that normally I don't want to cover franchises because if I sometimes I might be feeling lazy to do it to cover them, but yeah, if I'm in the mood to do it, I'll just talk about them. That's why you don't always see me talking about franchise all the time because yeah, I gotta watch them and then review them. Franchise can get rather stale, and I really really wish they could stay here. They could just stopped here. They could just stopped here. I mean, I know they did it for the money, of course, but on a narrative standpoint, why do another one? I mean, why do a second one? I don't know. And again, I have to say this again. I keep repeating myself here, but Christmas is not a Christian thing. It actually had its roots in paganism. Yeah, I said it. I ain't taking that back either. So deal with that if you want. Whatever. For what it's worth, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but could have been a lot better. I guess you can say it's fine. It does what it's supposed to. I guess it's supposed to be like some sort of Christmas adventure and whatnot. So you still have some memorable scenes. Of course, of course there's quite a bunch of crazy stuff going on. There's the traps, which a lot of people remember. There's the criminals and whatnot. So that's pretty much what you expect when it comes to these kinds of movies. So there you go, I suppose. And while yes, it doesn't really do anything new, it doesn't do anything groundbreaking, but it does its job. It does what it's supposed to, I guess. I don't hate the movie personally, but it's far from my favorite movie when it comes to sequels. It's alright, I guess. It's pretty decent. So anyway, the thing is that it's enjoyable for what it's worth, I guess. So I'll give this film an overall rating of a 6.5 out of 10. It gets a 6.5 out of 10 for me. As always, thanks for watching, and take care until next time.